To get to the trailhead, you'll want to take Harnett Road from Highway 24. A creek crossing will greet you at the trailhead. Check the depth if you've had rain recently. It was no big deal when we crossed. This section of trail does not have those awesome structures that you're looking for, but has some really nice rocks and an adventurous feel to it. These shots will give you an idea of what to expect. Just about any vehicle could do this trail. I aired down to about 18 psi, otherwise these roads will knock your fillings loose. Here's a loop we did, which ends up back at the highway. Depending on your pace, from the trailhead to the camp is about a 3 to 4 hour drive. I don't know where this water was coming from, but it was ice cold. And this is where episode 2 left off, at Cathedral Valley Camp, overlooking the second half of this awesome trail. After a long night of more scorpion hunting, which was also successful, it was time to get to the good part of Cathedral Valley. And that starts with a small switchback which leads you down into the valley. I'll be honest, this trail is several hours long and it was hot. I don't know how I would condense all that footage into something everyone would appreciate, but I did the best I could at the time. It's hard to believe we're going to be driving right next to those. Okay, so I make a pretty big mistake here. I was just in the moment, being the camera guy, living my best life, when I was suddenly attacked out of nowhere. Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh,
You gotta get that on film. Get a picture of that.
That was a bad idea.
It's stuck into your phone case.
Yeah.
Ooh, what the heck?
There's little baby ones.
Nick literally jumped into a cactus.
Look at the
He's
back of your
pulling
phone.
the needles out of his hand as we speak.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there's big ones all over the edge here. We're looking at it like one the size of a basketball right now.
It wasn't my brightest moment, but the show must go on, right? It's all just part of the experience. We saw these holes all over the place. What lives in these? Anybody know? You'll notice here that I'm not the only daredevil. Here's Kelly hanging out her sunroof with the gimbal getting video footage also. So I'm not the only daredevil here. Some more quick info on Cathedral Valley. Several of these structures have names, but I'll be honest, they didn't have signs up or anything, so I'm not sure which were what, but they are all amazing. This area is the Temple of the Sun area, and there's a small turnaround here. It's a good spot to stop and get some pictures. Shortly after Temple of the Sun, we came across this muddy section of the trail, and we had to make a plan. It looked pretty wet and deep in places, and it was obvious water had just been flowing there not long ago. So I opted to go across first through kind of the shallower spot that wasn't too bad, and Chris opted to hit the big, sticky, nasty spot. Now this positional switch up put me in the lead, and I'll be honest, I'm a pretty slow driver, but just this once I said let's open her up a little bit and see how this Mojave does. And just like that, through the magic of video editing and a little help from the skinny pedal, we were almost back where we started. The road ends with a nice pull-off where you can air back up and then hit the highway. Sego Canyon Ghost Town could really be considered a side quest on our adventure. It's accessible for just about any type of vehicle unless it's raining. It contains the remnants of a mining town that fell in financial ruin after a short-lived run. You might presume silver or gold were being mined, but it was actually coal. The situation was so bad, some miners didn't get paid for over a year, but they were given a script currency that was used at a local general store in the meantime. Without a doubt, it was a hard life here, with misery buried in its depths. These petroglyphs, or rock art, date back to 6000 and 2000 BC. Some of the images are a bit, well, odd. They definitely have another otherworldly look to them. Several of these drawings depict what looks like wings or rays of light radiating from their non-human-like bodies. What on earth could they be trying to depict with these drawings? I have no idea. Also, what sort of paint did they use that lasts that long? You have to admit they are strange. It's easy to get a sort of an alien vibe from them, but who really knows? A man named Gay Whipple decided to showcase his artwork over top these ancient drawings. He drew this in the 1800s and was a local Utah resident.